angels, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am just going to be creating a Valentine's Day look for you. This one is going to be something quite easy, a soft looking romantic Valentine's Day look. I just wanted to create something that would be easy with some affordable makeup products that you guys would be able to replicate. As you can see, I've already gone and done my eyebrows, and I've also gone and set my eyes. I just did this before just to make it a little bit shorter because I do it in every one of my videos. So if you do want to check out how I do that, I will leave a link down to my previous video where you can go and have a look at how I do my eyebrows. I'm just going to start with a blending shade. I'm going to be using my Fire Vixen palette from MUA. These are really affordable. You can pick them up for about £4. They don't have names as far as I know. Yeah, they don't have names on here. But for the transition color, I'm just going to be going in with a mixture of this color and this color. You just want to start off really gently, blending in circular motions, focusing on the outer crease and then working your way into the eye a little bit more with the leftover product. To blend, I'm just using this blending brush from New Look. I can't remember if I had like a number or anything like that, but I think they don't have a wide range of brushes, so I think this was just like a blending brush. Just gradually building up the color. Okay, then just going ahead and doing the same thing on the other eye. Sorry if I'm not as chatty as usual today. I've woken up with a really sore throat, so I don't want to talk too much. Now that the eyes look fairly similar, hopefully, I'm just going to take another brush. Just using this little eyeshadow brush 3 from Catrice. Then just for the base of the eye, I'm going to go in and take a little bit more of that same color that we were using before, as well as this darker color, but I'm not going to bring it all the way into the inside of the eye. Gently tapping that on. I just want to ensure that I don't get too much at once. I would rather just build it up, and you want to get more of the brownie shade and less of the red shade. Okay, I've gone and done what I said I wasn't going to do and bring it all the way into the inner corner. I've done that, so we're all doing it now. Just dip my brush into the wrong shade. Who does that? If you guys are looking for something a little bit more like sexy and like Valentine's Day fierce, I am going to be doing another look for you guys, so stay tuned. More of like a red lip type look. Just going ahead and doing the same thing on the other eye. 2 trips that we already have planned for this year are, we're going to South Africa in about 1 month, and we're also going to Greece in September because my uncle's getting married and we're going there for the wedding. Excuse how ratchet this palette is. It's my sleek eyeshadow palette. It was like one of the first eyeshadow palettes that I bought when I got to the UK, and it's looking worse for wear to say the least. But literally, this is the Oh So Special eyeshadow palette, and it was a really good starting palette. Like, I just really liked it. Like, they're called Eye Divine palettes. I'm just going to be going in with this pink shade. I'll link it down below, but if I'm not mistaken, I think it's called Ribbon, and I'm just going to be putting that a little bit into the inner corners of the eyes. I'm just going to give that look a little bit more of that pinky feeling. Yeah, super cute. I like that. It's so subtle. And then I'm just going to go and darken up the outer colors just a little bit more, going back in with these 2 colors that I used before, and a little bit of that just to give it like a little bit of a deeper dimension. For that, I'm just going to be using my Real Techniques Powder Blur blending brush, and this is number B04. I love blending different eyeshadows together on the brush before I even put them on the eye. I find it so much fun. You can create your own shades. Now that that's done, I am just going to highlight my brow bone slightly. I just need to grab another brush quickly. I'm just going to be using this little brush from Primark. It's quite a trusty little brush. It's quite handy. I actually use this brush quite a lot. I use this little side for the inner corner of the eye, and I use this for underneath the brow bone. I'm just going to take a little bit of this corner shade. It's got like a slight shimmer just to go underneath the eyes. I mean, what? Underneath the brow bone. Highlight the brow bone. If you hear random screaming, it's because Mike's watching the football and I think his team just scored. So yes, that's cute, that's nice and subtle, but still got some sparkle. I feel like sometimes this can be difficult, like when the light's not shining on my face and I can't see how bright it is. I'm like, what? How shiny even are you? Today, because we're going for like something more subtle, I am not going to be doing eyeliner. Feel free to do boo, do eyeliner if you want eyeliner. But I'm just gonna be doing some nice wispy eyelashes. And I am gonna be using some that I've used before, and I think that they're from Eyelure. They just look like this. Before I do my eyelashes, I'm just gonna put a little bit of color in the inner corner, which I can touch up after I've done them if I want to, but just because it's nice and easy to like get it into the inner corner. Is that even English? Just because it's Valentine's Day, I want to take a mixture of this little shade here with this bad boy, and this, I use this highlighter all the time. Like I really need to bother getting a new one, like trying out some new highlighters. I just don't know why, like because these are so massive, like I just find I don't often go pick up more. Shebang, girl. Shebang.
Shebang. Shebang. Shemove.
Put on some mascara, put on my lashes because I don't put my mascara over my eyelashes. You do you, boo, but I just find if I want to keep the lashes, even though you can and should clean them, it is just, I feel like the quality of them stays better if you don't put the mascara over the lashes. For mascara, I'm just using the Sumptuous Extreme mascara. I do really like this mascara. I just find like the brush is really big. Like, look at that. Compared to my eye, like it's the size of my entire eye. I just feel like this makeup look is so super easy, and even if you don't want to wear false lashes, like this would be totally fine. And if you look at my two eyelashes, I just feel like this has given it quite a lot of volume. While I wait for my eyelashes to just dry a little bit more, I'm just going to put some glue onto my falsies and just wait for that to get a little bit tacky. I'm not incredible at applying eyelashes like on camera. Then before I go in and do my lower lash line, I'm just going to go and complete the rest of my face and put on my concealer before I do the lower lashes. Today I'm just going to be using some of my Catrice Anti-Red Base Primer. Just going to be focusing this a little bit more on my cheeks. You can see they're a little bit flushed, and on my chin. To apply this, I'm just using my finger because I find that the easiest. You can also use like a beauty blender. You know, whenever I do this step of my makeup, and then like if I need to, like I've done this before and then I've needed to go like and let the food delivery guy in and obviously my face is green and I just look so weird. For foundation, I'm just going to be using the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat liquid foundation. With this foundation, I do find that you just need to give it a good shake before you use it. Otherwise, I personally tend to find that quite a bit of like water substance comes out first. One of the first times that happened to me, I was like, what is this about? I do really like the shade of this though. That's one thing that I would definitely say about. The fuck, I just got bass in my ear. Oh my god. One thing that I would say about NYX foundations is that I do really like their color range, and I feel like it's quite true to what you see. Like you could look at the bottle without reading the shade and like pick your shade, whereas with some foundations that's just not true at all. Yep, that's gonna need clean. Okay, blend this in. Today I'm just gonna be using my little trusty dirty as hell spoon brush from Primark, because that's just how we roll. For the finer parts, I'm just going to use the same brush but a smaller version of it. But don't worry, equally as dirty. For concealer today, I'm just going to be using the much talked about Revolution Conceal and Define. This has been all the rave at the moment. It's been all over my YouTube, all over like Twitter, Instagram. Girls just raving about this, and I can see why. I do think that it is really good. Like the consistency and stuff is really good. I got this in the I got this in the shade C4, and I think I might have been able to do with like a slightly lighter shade. This comes up a little bit red toned on my skin, so I think maybe like shade 2 would have been slightly better for me. But either way, this is really affordable. I think it's like £4 and it does a really good job. It's got a really big applicator as well. Yeah, see, I could have done with a slightly lighter shade here. I think I'm going to use my really, really dirty beauty blender to blend this in. For my English to set under my eyes, I'm just going to be using the usual My Gosh Prime and Set setting powder, and I'm just going to be using the BO2 brush from Real Techniques. I don't have too much powder today. Today I want to have a little bit of a contour, so I'm just using my cream contour dirty palette from Primark, and I'm just going to be using a little bit of this shade. I'm just doing fishy lips to make my cheekbones stand out a little bit more, so I make sure to get my contour in the right place. Bang! Along the bridge of the nose and just a little bit at the bottom here. Okay, went a little bit ham with that one. Okay. To blend that out, I'm just going to go back in with the little spoon brush. Kind of going back and forward over it until I feel like it's blended in nicely. I try to keep my brush like on it and above it and not over it so that the contour doesn't go below my cheekbone too much, because I find that that makes your makeup look muddy. Okay, hair, no. Then back in with the smaller blending spoon brush to get that nose looking a little bit snatched. Just to deepen that contour a little bit more and give it a bronzed shine. Oh dear. I'm just going to be using this Bronze and Sculpt contour kit from MUA. It has 2 shades. To be fair, I don't really use this shade. It's supposed to be like a bronzer, but honestly, I'll just swatch a few. It comes off horribly and it's like not very pigmented and it's more like a shimmery tone. So I'm just going to be using this little shade underneath it. Stop that. And that Kissed Glow. Oh, and I forgot to mention the brush that I'm using is the BO1 brush from the Real Techniques powder blur range. And more. I just want more. Yes. I like with one of these like big really soft blending brushes, just get more of like a natural finish. I used to use like quite a small brush for my bronzer and I just prefer this. For my highlighter, you guessed it girl, I'm just going to be using my shimmer highlighter in Radiant Cashmere from MUA. Oh shit, I just dropped that on the floor. Okay, I think I'm just putting on a little bit too much now. Nice and shiny, perfect. This is another brush that I just love so much, and it's this just a big fluffy blending brush. I think it's like a powder brush or something, and it's just from Primark. It's just so like nice and chunky, and I feel like it's perfect for applying my blush. Like I like to apply it in like circular motions and not get too much in one spot. Today, again, I'm just gonna be using my little sleek blush, and this is in the shade Rose Gold. So pretty. Perfect. Next, we're just going to finish off the eyes, and to do that, I'm just going to be using my Marc Jacobs highliner. This is in the shade Pink Sky or Pink of Me. It's really creamy. Like, I'll swatch it on my hand for you. Just going to be putting this on the inner waterline, I think that's the right way you describe it, of the eye. I'm just going to look straight into the camera for this because, you know, such is life. Just taking the same Catrice brush that I had earlier, and I'm just going to be blending some more of these 2 colors that we used, which was this color and this color, just along the bottom of the eyelashes. Using the same brush that we used for highlighter from before, and I'm just going to be dipping that back into my trusty highlighter. Just going back in with my massive mascara, which I said was impossible for lower lashes. Yay! Oh my god, guys, why? Okay, we're gonna have a fun lesson now. I'm not gonna touch it, and then I am going to get a earbud and we're gonna get rid of it. We're waiting for it to dry for a little bit first. The worst thing you can do is touch it now. Waited for it to dry, and now we're just gonna roll this along it and get rid of it. So simple compared to like trying to wipe it off and smearing your makeup. Just kind of roll it along and it picks up the excess. Okay, next up, the final thing that we're gonna do for today, apart from setting spray. Oops, I forgot about you. Love you, setting spray. No, let's put the setting spray on now. I'm using the same setting spray that I always freaking use, which is this MUA Pro Base setting spray. Fixing Mist, sorry, all day wear. While my face is quite like, that obviously makes it a little bit wet and dewy, I'm just gonna put on a little bit more highlighter. I know it's cheeky, but just makes it really pop. That. Where I'm going to be using the Velvet Lip Lacquer, and this is in the shade Tranquility. It's one of my favorite colors from MUA. I was thinking maybe on the base I'll just put a little bit of this Desert Sand shade. They're very similar. This one is just from Primark and it's a lipstick, so I think I'll just pop a little bit of this on over at the bottom and follow it up with this bad boy. My lips are so dry. Bang, I really like that. It's really pretty. Some of Primark's recent makeup that's come out, I'm just like, Primark girl, doing so well for yourself. Definitely gonna do a Primark haul soon, as well as trying like some of their new makeup. They've got a whole bunch of new shit. They've got their new chocolate range in, which I think I'm gonna test. You know, we just need to seal the lips so you can seal the deal. Keep them quite sturdy so you can still have tons of kisses. So my little angels, this is the finished makeup look. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I think that this is just really nice for, look at this crazy ass hair. Really nice just for something like nice and subtle, and I think that it's like really wispy and romantic, and I really like this look. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below, and if you would be interested in having a little bit more of a sexy kind of fierce makeup look as well as this. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this and like the fact that it was like quite an easy look to recreate. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up so that I know to do similar videos again. If you aren't already subscribed and you do want to be part of the Sab fam, don't forget to subscribe down below and click the bell if you want to be notified of when my new videos come out. I love you so much and thanks for watching.